everyone. I am Dr. Rashmi Sharma, working as an associate professor in Department of Information Technology in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we would be discussing one of the important topic of semester 7. Subject is project management in entrepreneurship. The topic deals with entrepreneurial idea and innovations. So, the key, concept which I would be covering in this particular lecture are identifying the business opportunities, if your idea is an opportunity or not, and if your idea is an opportunity, what all things do we require? We would be discussing this into this particular topic. Second is opportunity and what are the different factors that affect those particular opportunities. We have those particular opportunities, maybe we don't have that particular manpower, we don't have that particular skill set, or even though we don't have the monetary aids. So what are the different factors that affect those particular opportunity to convert into a successful business? Then what do we mean by entrepreneurial idea generations? What are the different sources of that particular business idea generations? And what are the approaches when we have this particular idea so that we can get a brief idea or a single line problem statement from those particular ideas? So the keywords would be business opportunity, creativity, idea generation, ideation, and how do we select the idea from those particular ideations which we have. So first of all, what do we mean by business opportunities? So we have to identify. How do we identify? So the business opportunity is possibility for new profit. That is the idea that we have. We are running one particular business. Let's say I'm running a business of distilled water or the packed water bottle. And now I found that my bottles are running fine and the demand is coming for the flavored juices also. And I started with the orange juice. So that I have identified a new profit zone because I'm delivering my bottle packed water to 15 hotels and now they are asking for this particular juice also. So that is a opportunity which I would identify. Then on identifying this, how do we do this? First is we are founding in formation of new venture. If I'm having that particular business running, then what all additional machines I would be requiring, what all additional cost that would be incurred, what are different manpowers which would be required, and along with what are different media collaboration which I would be requiring for advertising that particular brand which I'm launching. So we have to see how do we found and what are the formation for that particular new ventures which are required. Then the significant improvement of the existing venture. If the same particular packed bottle can be converted and then we can see that we can convert that into a juice bottle. So existing venture, what all things can we change? Only the mold needs to be changed if I am having that particular bottle manufactured in my plant. So I only required the mold change and I'm blowing that particular bottle and running my juice business also. So opportunity recognition can be considered as an activity that can occur both prior to the establishment of the firm or after we have found that particular firm, we require some improvement. And the post-founding of the firm, that is throughout the life cycle of that particular entrepreneur, we require that those particular changes. So enterprises needs an upgradation new each and every time, like the softwares which you have in your mobile phone. Each and every time there is an update which is available for that particular software. That is, they have identified the opportunities or the loophole areas where they need improvement in their application. And when they identify those particular loophole areas and they see that if they are launching that particular patch with an update, then they would be the first application owner to give that particular facility. So they definitely look into that particular patch to deliver to the customers, and we get an updates of each and every mobile software after I think fortnightly or in a within a 3 weeks time. So what is opportunity? The opportunity has the qualities to bring attractive, desirable, timely, and is an anchor to the product or the services. Like the updates which I'm telling for the software application, that comes under service. In the juice factory which I gave the example, I have a packaged water which I'm selling off and now I'm going into the juice business also. Then it comes into the product delivery. So we can have opportunity evaluated in any of the fields. So what that may be the need for the end user or the buyer, and the buyer told me that they require. If I'm selling the juices, like we have this fruity and all those. But now they are telling that we require a flavored soft drinks. So for flavored soft drinks, I required a compressor machine also, so that we can have a soda imposed into it, like we have for cold drinks and white color. I forgot dew which is coming. So for those, I required some compressor machine also. So we have to identify what my buyer is requiring. So it can be a new or an improved product. It can be a new services like the patches we are giving, a new means of production. These new means of production is we are doing something manually, and now we are converting that into a automated form, and now the work is being done very quickly. Like each and every product nowadays has a barcode. So that was a new technology, new way of accessing, or new technology which has changed the way of production also. A new way of distributing the product and the services. Nowadays we have wheel side, which tracks the, now also you can track where your package is out for delivery. And this was the first company, Wheels on Eye, which started this particular logistic with a tracking one. So that was the product or the services, that is new way of distributing it. A new improved service, new combination, maybe a hybrid version of any of the above. So these are the ways how we can identify the opportunities. Like a new iPhone has a better Dyson and it has a different Napster. So all those things have a correlation. They are independent, they are dependent, interdependent on each other. So do ideas are opportunities, or are the problems your opportunities? Any idea which has these particular four things, and when you're converting that particular idea into reality, then that converts into an opportunity. So all my ideas are not opportunities, all my problems are not opportunities. All the problems, when solved, add a value to the customer. If it is not valuable to the customer won't buy it. So we have to look into the matter. The product or the services which we are providing is valuable to the customer. And definitely in the first phase of your project launch, it is not valuable to much people. But as in when the time grows, it becomes valuable. Like we have the Uber. When the Uber concept came, no one was there. Yeah, urban club concept. So these particular concepts added value, but they were not famous. They were not being widely accepted by the customers when they were newly launched. But now it has become a part of our each and everyone's mobile phone also, and each and everyone's life also. It solves a problem definitely to commute. The Uber, Ola, and different apps are the only options through which we can do it, and we can rely on them because we have a tracking device also on them. Similarly, for different, we are solving a problem. It can make some money also. We don't have to do social work always, because when we are adding that particular value, we are investing. Because to have a value to the customer or solving a problem, definitely I have to change some way. Maybe the way the work I am doing it. Maybe I have to add some particular device to change that particular thing. So if I'm investing the money, it should get back that particular money, and in near future, I should get the profit also earned from them. And it is a good fit with the entrepreneurial team. And it should be acceptable by the development team also, or the production team also. So if any problem or if any idea converts into reality only when it is adding a particular value, it is solved to the customer, specifically to the customer, not to anybody else. Customer may be that Ola and Uber has given franchisee to someone. So it is adding a value to that franchisor. Then we are getting that particular franchisee, or we are getting that particular services done. So he is also the consumer and we are also the consumer, and the person who is taking the franchisee is the middle person. So it should solve definitely a problem, and it should make money for all those particular stakeholders, as we are doing something new, and it should fit to the entrepreneurial team also. So what are the factors affecting the creation or the discovery of the opportunities? So here is the opportunity. This orange one shows the opportunity. These are our market. If you're not able to see, and these are our competencies. Competencies are basically our skills and what all things we can have. so that we can improve in our system what is market demanding. If market is demanding something and we don't have the competencies to do that, then we would definitely cannot exploit or use that particular opportunity. Like yesterday only I read that Fossil, the brand you already might have heard, has taken a back foot for the smartwatches. And as that vacant is being created, definitely new brands would be coming, or the brands which were existing can capture that particular market. And the Fossil watch, last smartwatch was designed in 2021. Design means new launch was done in 2021. After that, they were doing working on the same models. They would be providing the services, but they know the competencies they have and the opportunities which they are exploiting, which they are having in the market. They have to struggle a lot because market is limited. Different watches are coming, boat one is coming, noise is coming, iWatch is coming, Fossil is there, and a number of watches are there in every range. In Michael Kors is also having their smartwatches. Your Gucci is also having. Each and everyone almost have their smartwatches and the normal professional watches also. So they have taken a step because they were not able to cope up with the market. They saw that opportunities were there, but they are not earning the profit. When they are not earning the profit, so they back foot. So all these competencies will be used in another branch. So you should have some prior knowledge. Then only you can, if you don't have that particular prior knowledge, if you are new to that particular field which you are seeing the opportunity in, definitely you would fall because you don't know the nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts of each and everything should be known. If you don't know the small things of that particular idea which you are doing if it is not your baby, then definitely you won't get succeeded and you won't have that particular competencies to exploit the opportunities. Next is your education. You should have some education in that particular field. That is not definitely that you should have an undergrad or a postgrad degree into that, but you should have some education, maybe a simple certification course which can help you to take that particular business or that particular idea into an opportunity. Next is work experience. Definitely those who have work experience in that particular field, if you have in prior knowledge and education, then you would definitely have some of the work experience and you would know what are the problems, what are the challenges which you are facing, and on looking into those particular challenges, you can have a solution also for them. Then enculturation, the culture should be there in the society also, in the family also for that particular thing, so that everybody has that particular mindset that today or tomorrow we would succeed. Not definitely today, but tomorrow in lifespan we would succeed. Family and the friends should be very supportive. Then other personal events and other means. These personal events means you can take part into some particular events, like we have a trade fair organized, and in that particular trade fair you can go and make a participation and you can know what is the market condition there. So the relationship between creativity, innovation, opportunities and entrepreneurship. So if in the last we have seen, when you are doing something new, that is we ran with the airplane, we were flying with the airplane, or we had a bicycle, that was an invention. When that bicycle converted to a sports bike, or the plane converted to a jet plane, then it became an innovation. And the gap, or from converting from invention to innovation, was ability to create. First we created a bicycle with a back tire was a bigger one and the front tire was a smaller one. Then both the tires came equal. Even you have seen the versions of your bikes also. So all these particular things, because we have different creativity and we saw different opportunities, we spotted those particular opportunities for each and every for a single innovation, we have multiple, for a single invention, I have multiple innovation. That is only success. For a single invention, that is a bicycle. I have various versions of cycle, with a geared one also, with a sports one also, with a thick tire also, with a thin tire also, with a lock also, with a electric lock also, and so on and so forth. So we have seen, we have exploited the opportunity. Coming to the cycle one, like in Bhopal, we have a electric cycle which is being given on the rent. So there the AIML is being used to lock that particular system. The time duration ends, then you have your money is being deducted from the card. That is not your normal credit card or the debit card, but that is the card which you usually purchase, that is for 10 rupees or 20 rupees, and that money is being deducted when you use that particular that is a normal bicycle, but the car, when the lock is unlocked, then it starts charging. When you again lock it, then it would definitely, that for that duration it would deduct from your card. So this was the opportunity which, no, we don't require a person to be sitting there always and doing it. We have a counter where the card would be issued, and you can use those particular bicycles, and you can drop your bicycles anywhere in the town in Bhopal. So these are some of the things. The invention convert to innovation, because we have ample amount of opportunities being there. So entrepreneurial idea generation, that is definitely it is the act of being entrepreneur, can be defined as initiating innovation into the business situation and transforming that into the economic benefits. So this entrepreneur is in middle. These are your initiatives which you take. You identify those particular business opportunities, the views which you identify, the ideas which you have, and then you convert into this business. And when this business has an economic benefit into consideration, which you have to take it. So entrepreneurial idea generation. So as I discussed, I have different words here. The innovation is the core of entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur does something new. Key to the entrepreneurial success is coming with the new product, new technology, or a new location or a new market. I would justify this innovation as, if I have opened one particular factory, like I told, of the packaged bottle or packaged water, and definitely I was logistically distributing that in this particular UP area only. And now after 6 months, I started delivering that particular package bottle to Uttarakhand also, and middle of the India also, like Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat also. So I have increased my market. I have captured a new market or a new location. So previously there was Bisleri and anything, and one of my brand also added there. So I am going to a geolocation which is different. That can be a new thing. And the which I told that I was giving a packaged water, and now I am giving the juices also. That is the new market also I'm trying to capture. So definitely when I'm trying to capture, then I'm giving it by new product also, because that is a new product also, but on the same existing infrastructure which I have it. So innovation is changes, enhancements in the two line do we have. We have these two lines. One is the area, or I should say geolocations, and this one is product. So if I change the product also, then also I am doing something innovation. And if I change the geolocation also, this was North India, and now I am going to Middle India also, then again the same product, this is product P1, which was distributed in North India, or I should say UP, and now it is being distributed to Madhya Pradesh or Gujarat also. So this is also a vertical increase in my, or vertical innovation. And the horizontal innovation is, if I am manufacturing product 1, I have started manufacturing the product 2 also, and product 3 also, like I told, that thumbs up, like the flavored soft drinks which I have, I also started manufacturing some of the flavored cold drinks. So that is soft drink, sorry. So this is the vertical, horizontal one, and this is the vertical. So you can take this also as an area, and this can be your product. So it depends what do you want to plot. But this is the geolocation, that is the vertical one, and this is the horizontal, that is the product ones are increasing. So in any case, when you are going vertical or a horizontal, definitely you are doing some innovation in your project. So idea generation basically came from what is there. We have done a market survey. After that market survey, we got some particular problems, and on finding those particular problems, we have the solutions, and that solution, the best one, comes into the idea one. So idea generation from the entrepreneur point of view clearly refers to either the discovery of the business idea or the development of an idea into more basic physical concept. So either one, over a time we want to improve something, maybe we want to change the technology. Now we were having the manual one and now I want the automated one. So change in technology can also be an idea generation. So idea can be a plan, proposal, suggestions, opinion or belief. Now I have not just selected the idea. It can be anything. I have a plan. I would do this in 3 days. Or I have a suggestion. This is a change and you have to change this particular thing and you would get a new one. Or the speed of that particular product development would be fast. You can have a suggestion. You can have an opinion. Depending on your experience or depending on the knowledge in that particular field, you can have an opinion also. And then a belief, a thought process. As I'm a technical person, I know what all things the AI is being going on, the robots, automatic robots are being going on, which can answer on your website. So definitely when I'm seeing a particular website of any person, I would tell that you don't have that particular robot which can locate the person from where it is and can answer that particular person. So definitely that is my belief that it should be there in each and every website. So all these things comes under the idea. If I have that particular idea, then the idea generation thought cycle comes, the innovation which comes into our mind, then we developed that particular innovation and then the actualization. If I convert this into a software life cycle, software product life cycle, then definitely this is the SRS which I have. The software requirement specification. I have that particular in my mind, what I have to do it. That is my SRS. When I design that particular, that is design document is ready, then it is the development part. I have that particular design development. And now when I actually develop and plus deliver to the client, then it is actualization. And what all problems that particular client is facing, then we go for that particular process. So in software terms, we have these particular parts, but in normal product terms, I have innovation, development, and actualization. Okay. So what are the different sources of the ideas? So coming to first one is past work experience. I have seen what were the loopholes there and I want that in my company or in the company which I am working, I want to overcome this particular loopholes. That can be the one thing, to overcome the loopholes. Second can be there were some best practices which I want that it should be run into, or the processes which the past employee used to follow, those were best one, and so we can utilize those particular in my current employer also. So there can be two ways. If you want to have a loopholes to be overcome or the best practices to be taken into consideration. There can be something like hobbies and interests. There are people who have their hobbies of gardening and now they have a big garden with the colorful flowers and now they want to donate this particular plants or they want to help some another to grow those particular plants. That was my hobby. Now I have started doing it and someone told me, why not you start that particular business because you are good at doing this, so you can do it as a part-time also. So my hobby has those particular experiences and now I'm starting that as a venture to it. Or the interest was there, my painting interest was there and I'm doing very good. But now I have a spare time, then I can start something which is related to the creativity, maybe the fabric painting or maybe the color combination painting, and advise someone as an interior architecture what can be there in your room so that it reflects the light and what are different things. So your hobbies and interests can help you out in getting that particular business idea. Maybe the strengths and abilities, definitely the strengths of different persons and what are the different abilities or how can they extend themselves to get those particular things. Friends and families can be one of the way of innovating. My cousin is doing this and he is very successful, so why can't I do it with a little modification? Or if he has taken this from this stage to this stage, now I should carry on from this to this stage. So there can be families also, friends also. कि मेरे दोस्त ने startup किया, मैं भी करता हूँ. तो friends can be also an innovator or a help person. or the distribution channels you might have come around. Like I give you ample amount of examples, because I read somewhere, I see those particular TV channels or news channels, and I get the idea from there. How can I relate them with my study? So distribution channels can be, you are traveling somewhere, you have seen the hoardings, or you come across that particular problem, and you want that the same problem should not arise by the person who travel after 6 months, and you would be overcoming that particular problem. So travel can be one of the things. Books and magazines, they can be one way of giving out the problems, how the problems are coming, and how can we move ahead from those particular problems with the solution. What are the different current trends going on, like the generative AI, which is going trendy, and Modi ji also told that I have never done Garba, but this generative AI video is showing me that I have done Garba. So these are different current trends. So each and every application now is being converted to generative AI, trying to convert it to generative AI. So next is research and development, existing product and services, government policies and priorities, government like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Ladki Padhao, now Atmanirbhar. So they are starting more and more startups also for these government policies, and they are giving priorities there. Like we have a Smart India Hackathon, the government is encouraging the students that they have given that particular problem statement and different ideas are coming, and the best one is selected and given the prize. Then daydreaming, someone is thinking and you are getting that particular idea and you are converting that, materializing that particular idea into a product or a website, the web. Then the forced relationship, maybe try watch with the, we have something specifically करना ही पड़ेगा, कोई और काम नहीं है, so we have to do it, and then we found a innovative way of doing those particular things. Brainstorming sessions, like we have 8 people and all are discussing, this is the best, this is the best, we, if you are doing this we would get this problem, if you are doing this we will get this problem. So all those particular tree like structure with pros and cons comes out, and we look into it, what is the best solution. Then the problems and the complaints, definitely when we go to somebody with a problem or a complaint, then definitely we should have a solution for that, then only we can go it. So we have covered the brainstorming, like I have it is the approach where group of the people attempt to make suggestions, and large number of the help in generating large number of the project ideas. The improvement in the existing product, maybe like you are being given a feedback link and you are replying back with that particular feedback, this is not good and this is not good, you are seeing the reviews also in buying, purchasing that particular item. So if there is shortcoming in that particular product, then you overcome, and by changing that particular existing product, definitely you are doing improvement. So brainstorming, as we discussed, we have 8 to 10 people, and when they discuss with all those pros and cons, that if we did this problem P1 ko solve kiya with action A1, this would be the challenge C1 and C2 and C3 coming. If you solve with action 3, 5, 6 and 7 would be coming. So all this tree like structure grows, and we look into it, what can be the best approach to solve this particular problem, and with the minimum cost and minimum people resources being involved and minimum risk. That is the basic thing. So this is all about the brainstorming. So techniques is group ideation, nominal groups, group passing, mind maps, SWT, that as a strength and weaknesses analysis, role storming, brainwriting. The difference between brainstorming and brainwriting is, in brainstorming we discuss. We are physically talking to another person, but in writing I'm writing a mail and giving the suggestion, then I'm getting a reply in the form of mail, but we are discussing that on the mail. The chain of that particular mail goes on, that is the writing. Wherever the storming is being done, we are verbally talking to each other, we are verbally communicating with each other. Here we are doing it in the written format. So think of the solution. So these are some of the methods. That focus group, here also we have 6 to 12 members. They discuss, they go into depth, and they come out with a solution, and that solution is being given to the project manager, and that project manager or the manager of that particular company takes over that particular solution and gets the team involved into it, and solution is being physically acquired. Then problem inventory analysis, what are different problems we are facing, what can be the options. So we have that particular inventory analysis also. Like I told, we have the best practices, definitely we have the loopholes also. This is the problem, then this can be the solution. This is the problem, this is the solution. So this method better is used for the idea generation. The most common method which usually comes in exam is the Scamper method. This Scamper method was given by the Bob, and in this I would like you to see this particular diagram. For S, it is substitute. Which particular technology is substituting our problem, or our solution is substituting which particular product? What all things I'm combining, how it can adopt to that particular environment. If it is adaptive to that particular environment, user are ready to adopt that particular thing, then we would be successful. What all modification do we require if it is given to me as an end user, and I won't accept it because of these many problems, and I require a modification to be done into that. Put the other to another use. We give it to some another persons, and they find that it is up to the mark or not. That is called as the beta version, beta testing in our software. So we give it, and if errors are coming, then we tell them, and we are being awarded for those particular problems which we are giving them also. Then eliminate those particular problems coming, and if it is being something wrong, then we can reverse engineer it. We can go back to that particular problem. Like we always have a back button in each and everything. So the back button is reversing. We are not willing to add those particular details, and we are reversing our application. I don't want to go to page 4 as it is telling me to enter my card details, and I have to go back to page 3, and I'm luckily safely going back. Safely, I don't have to enter anything. So it becomes this reverse one. So all these alphabet have some specific meaning. I have discussed this in these particular sites. So methods of idea generation, the main 3 things which we require is we have to identify the problem. Then we go for the idea generation. And then after the idea generation, we go for the idea selection method. So how do we select that particular method? And this particular method selection is on minimum risk, cost, manpower, or minimum change in physical infrastructure of the company. So we require minimum. It is minimum doesn't mean I require 100 rupees to make all those changes. Minimum as compared to all those particular solutions which we are having. So I minimize it with some particular risk into consideration, and then I select, and that particular idea we have to do a cost benefit analysis. If the cost which I'm incurring, I'm not getting that particular benefit in return, then that particular cost is all in vain. So what is the importance? Stay relevant, make positive changes. Perhaps your organizational goal improves your efficiency. Then regardless of your goal, you have the ideas, looking for the new ideas to be improved. So I require new ideas which require to be improved. On a large scale, economics depends on that particular innovation. Like each and every car has some particular innovations in that field, or a mobile phone has an innovation. So all these particular innovations, growth and increase of the well-being. Then although the innovation is about idea alone, but they are important as a part of equation. So we require those particular idea, that these ideas are being converted into innovation. So for the selection method, the product where the entrepreneur has first-hand manufacturing experiences, product where the entrepreneur has the marketing work experiences with the particular product, and highly profitable the product. So first of all, we launch a new product. New product is being launched in the same market where we have that particular customers there. So first we have to see the manufacturing experience. Like from the package bottle, I went to a juice one. So same assembly line I'm going it. So the same manufacturing experience, same market I'm launching first in UP only. Then I'm going to different places, and then see if it is profitable. Then I take into that thing. So we have to ban the product where the government has banned the imports. We cannot use those particular product as a input ware, or we cannot take them as a raw materials. So we have to look into this, and export demand is very high of that particular product, then we should go for that particular thing. So that is the category which we use for the selection criteria. So coming to the end of this particular video lecture, we have discussed what do we mean by opportunities and identifying those particular business opportunities. The ideas are not always the opportunities, but we should see if it is value to the customer, it is giving some value, money back to the stakeholders. If it is adding something to you, it is solving a problem, then only that particular opportunity, that particular idea converts to the opportunity. Then we have discussed what is ideation, what are the different sources in this. The scammer technique is the most important one, which is usually being asked. This comes as a idea generation as a 10-marker question. In AKTU, If it is not 10, then 8 marker, then 2 marker question is usually the importance of ideation which is being asked and the methods of the idea generation. These particular topics were taken from these three particular books. Thank you for this video.